This is Conversations with Paycheck and Red, a weekly podcast with two good old boys talking about anything and everything that crosses their mind. You may not know what you're going to get with an episode of Paycheck and Red, but you sure know you don't want to miss it. So do what you got to do. Download the app, find the episodes online, and make sure that you don't miss 1 second of Conversations with Paycheck and Red.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We're at it again. Conversations with Paycheck and Red. I'm Paycheck, and as always, I'm with my boy Red.
What's up, party people? This episode is brought to you by Drama City Productions, the new home of Conversations with Paycheck and Red. Make sure to go to dramacityproductions.com and check out all the podcasts that are on the network, including Conversations with Paycheck and Red. And don't forget, Conversations with Paycheckandred.com. Or no, it's no, what is it? Wait a minute. What is it? Oh, it's Paycheck and Red. Paycheckandred.com. Sorry. I got a little flustered there for a minute. Paycheckandred.com.
I told you to write it down.
No, I got the intro part right. It was just I couldn't get our damn website down. I think we need to come up with a solid name for this podcast and quit moving it around every 5 minutes.
No, that's what you keep doing. But you are the administrator, the graphic designer. What else? The social media guru.
Yeah. So what the fuck do you? Wait a minute. What the fuck do you do then? If I do all that, what the fuck are you doing?
Moving right along.
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody? Let's find out about your week. How's your week been?
Oh, full of rain and disappointment, man.
Yeah, it's been raining here a lot too, man. I had to run some errands today, and I was like, well, shit. Let me ride the bike. And the morning went well, and then the bottom fell out. I was literally 2 minutes from the house and got soaking wet in those 2 little minutes.
I hear you.
It was rough.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of yard work today. Playing on the lawnmower, that kind of shit. Just dodging the rain, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. They say we're up here anyway. We're getting some remnants of a tropical depression or something.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Yeah, it is. And tropical.
Dude, I'm a little worried, to be honest with you. I'm riding my bike up there next weekend. I hope that motherfucker don't hang out.
Well, no, this ain't the one that's out there now. This is one that came by a couple weeks ago. I'm talking about the rain I'm getting up here in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Red and I are meeting up. I know we talked about it in the past couple of episodes, but just a reminder, Paycheck and Red will be in Murals Inlet, South Carolina.
Dude, it's not Murals, okay?
Merle.
Say it with Merle. Merle, that's right. Merle.
Murals Inlet, South Carolina, September 14th and 15th. There's going to be a big facial hair competition. It's their fifth annual.
Yep.
Fifth annual facial hair contest. I've been to every one except for one, I believe. A lot of fun. Yeah, it's a good time. So we're going to be there. We're going to be doing some live broadcasts. We're probably going to do some live feeds on our social media. So keep an eye out for those. If you're in the area, stop by, hang out. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's been a few months since I've seen Red.
Yeah.
Right? July,
yeah, I was trying to think.
Yeah, July.
Yeah.
So this will be one without the family, which is always offers a bit of a different scenario when we get together without the family.
Oh yeah. A lot more Paycheck and Red shenanigans.
There it is. You know, So definitely keep an eye out for the videos and all the content that we'll be posting on social media, as long as with some additional content. You can find that, of course, in your favorite podcast listening forum. So yeah, good things coming up. We're going to be real busy next weekend.
And all of the pictures that we take, all of the video that we take, will wind up on paycheckandred.com. So
if you're unable to make it, if you're curious as to what a beard competition is, or a facial hair competition, if you're curious as to what that is, look for our live videos, look for all the content that we're going to put up on paycheckandred.com. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. So tonight, we are talking about, I'm kind of stoked about this one because I've got a few of these. We're talking about guilty pleasures.
Now, guilty pleasures. Now, what does that mean exactly?
Well, according to Urban Dictionary, guilty pleasure is something that you love to do, but you just cannot admit that you do it.
Yeah, I have a lot of those as well.
Yeah. And, well, there's a... It's kind of contradictory to what...
Yeah, those other ones are dumb.
Yeah, I'm going to say them anyway, but just so, we get a broad spectrum of what a guilty pleasure is. Wikipedia says that a guilty pleasure is something such as a film or a television program or a piece of music that one enjoys despite feeling that it is not generally held in high regard. But I don't have any guilty pleasure movies or TV shows, so...
Right, neither do I. That's the dumbest definition I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't get it. I kind of like the Urban Dictionary definition better.
Well, I watch a lot of dumb shit, but none that would make me feel guilty.
No.
I mean, I watch dumb shit. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, throw one out there. What is one of your guilty pleasures?
Well, everybody knows that, or everybody that knows me knows that I'm an old school punk back from the early 90s. I'm a Seattle grunge fanatic. But here lately, I've been listening to a lot of Post Malone. And a lot of people don't know that I listen to Post Malone. My kids make fun of me because they know that I like rock and roll and anything with an electric guitar in it. But I just like the way Post Malone gets down, man. Like he's real eclectic in his music taste. I mean, this man's got Hank Williams Sr. tattooed on one of his knuckles, but then he's also got David Bowie tattooed on another knuckle. So I mean, but then he raps all at the same time. So I don't know. I just dig his whole vibe, his whole persona, the way he portrays himself, in the public eye. And I listen to a shit ton of Post Malone, actually. So yeah, Post Malone is a guilty pleasure of mine.
But you said that you've been listening to him a lot. I'm assuming, he's fairly new, so how much music does he have out?
Well, he's got a lot of like mixtape shit, but like mainstream things, I think he's got like 2 albums out now, I think.
He's definitely a character. He's a weird character.
Yeah, I like him, dude. I watch a lot of his YouTube videos and shit, like of people that are hanging out with him and shit. And he's a pretty wild dude. This motherfucker has, since he's made it big, this motherfucker has a dude that hangs around with him that he pays $1,000 a day to hold his fucking beer bong.
Is that real?
That is definitely real. Yes, I heard the man say it in a video. They were at Post's house hanging out, and he says, "Hey, whatever the fuck his name is, come here and hold this beer bong up and pour this beer down here for me." And he's like, "Yeah, this is so and so. He's my beer bong guy. I pay this motherfucker $1,000 a day to do this shit." So yeah, he pays a motherfucker $1,000 a day to hold a beer bong.
Well, after talking to you a little bit, and you mentioned him, I looked into him, and I've come across this video, and I kind of stopped looking into him after this video. This dude's like best friends with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So gay.
Why is that gay?
Is that one of his music influences also?
No, man. No. I don't think. I mean, they're just friends. They hang out a lot. They drink together. They bullshit around together. I mean, I can't hold it against him. The man makes good music. Post Malone makes good music. I don't listen to Justin Bieber, just for the record. But I just like his music, man. I mean, he's got a pretty good flow. I like the way he even sings. He motherfucker plays guitar. So, excuse me, guys. I'm dealing with this head cold still. I'm coughing like crazy.
Wash your hands.
Yes, sir. Wow. So, what's one of Paycheck's guilty pleasures?
I don't know. I've kind of struggled with this one, man. It's I can't think of a pleasure that I feel guilty about. I have some pleasures that might be a little embarrassing.
All right. Well, let's not say it's something that you feel guilty about doing. That's just what it's called, a guilty pleasure. What's something that you like doing, or you like seeing, or like taking part in that you just wouldn't want anybody else to know? Or the embarrassing part, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I break dance when I get excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate, because I like breakdancing.
Well, not like a full breakdancing routine or anything, but
so you don't throw out cardboard when you get excited and lace your shoes up tight and break out the fucking what do you call them, track suits?
No, it's just something silly that I do. I've done it for a while. When I get excited, or the last time I did it was a few weeks ago. The day was going well, and it hit me that I was going to get home at a decent hour. It excited me, so I did like the I don't even know what you call it, but it's kind of like the wave with your fingers, and it goes all the way up your arm, your shoulders, down to the other side.
Yeah. So you done this, riding in the truck or what?
No, in the trailer. I was sweeping the trailer out, and then I realized I think I just got my next load, and it was a quick, easy deal, and I was excited to get home, and I think I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but I know that sounds kind of dumb, but so a guilty pleasure. It's I don't know. Shit, dude, this one's hard for me. A guilty pleasure. I like chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Matter of fact, so much to where I've gotten into arguments with the kids about drinking all the damn chocolate milk, like a heated argument. Stop drinking all the damn chocolate milk. You don't pay for shit around here, that kind of deal. I mean, that was ugly.
Yeah, I'd say that constitutes as a guilty pleasure if you fucking fussing at your kids about it.
Yeah, dude, it was. I went through this little phase, and I'm fixing to get back into it, but where I was like 100% on my nutrition, 100% at the gym. So I was really limited on pleasurable food. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like no sodas, no sweet tea. Pretty much just water. I'd have one small glass of sweet tea with supper, but that was it. So it's kind of like a mind fuck, you know what I mean? It's before too long, it gets stressful. So chocolate milk actually helps in the recovery process, after burning calories and sweating and stuff. So all the way home from the gym, I was looking forward to this, glass of chocolate milk. I get home and I see the damn empty container in the trash can, and my daughter's got this big ass cup full of chocolate milk, and I'm like, "Oh, what did you do?"
Damn.
Yeah, so that and marijuana. Marijuana is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy it. I'm unable to do it at the moment, so it's I miss it. But it's a guilty pleasure. It's one of those things to where I'm not in a position to where I can just flaunt my guilty pleasures like Red does. You know what I mean? Like Red don't give a shit. I respect that. I'm not that guy. You know, even when I did smoke, you know, I kept it on the DL. You know what I mean? I didn't want, you know, everybody knowing that I smoked.
Well, I mean, like when we were young, not letting everybody know that you smoked was the cool part about smoking, because everybody didn't know. It was like a secret club. You know what I mean? But now that, you know, we're reaching the dawn of the marijuana age, where it's legalizing across the country and people are using it as medicine rather than just hanging out at parties, and, you know, it's more of a household name than anything. I don't think that the stigma is there anymore like it used to be. You know, I mean, it's still there for some people, but I think the majority, you know, will say that, yeah, okay, you smoke weed, so what? You know, but
it's really not even cool anymore. Like, you can't do it to be cool anymore because everybody does it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we were young, it was cooler for everybody not to know, because, you know, only the cool people knew. You know, and you know, so you wouldn't just flaunt it around. And I don't flaunt it around. I don't walk around town with, you know, joints hanging out of my lip or anything like that, but because it's definitely not legal here. So it's just, I am who I am. People that know me, that know who Red is, that know the real me, know that I smoke. And it's not, you know, I don't go around with like weed shirts on and fucking dreadlocks and, you know, stoned all the time and shit. That's not who I am. But anybody that knows me knows that I smoke. So I can't really consider marijuana to be a guilty pleasure. I mean, I like it, I enjoy it, and it takes the edge off sometimes, but it's not really a guilty pleasure for me. I mean, I don't know.
It wouldn't be for you, but it certainly is for me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like I remember times where, you know, and here as an adult, here's the thing about smoking weed. So it was one of those things to where if I was at work and I was having a bad day, this life was just beating me up, I had a small sense of satisfaction knowing that when I got home, there were some bone hits at the house. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was like something to look forward to, something to kind of remove yourself from the world a little bit, you know, and all the issues that's going on. So it was like my own little secret fantasy land, I guess. You know what I mean?
Calgon, take me away kind of shit.
Yeah. So, you know, when I quit, I was worried, like, you know, well, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean? Like, what do I have to look forward to? Now, don't get me wrong. You know, look, I have a great family life. You know, my wife's great. I got great kids. So, you know, I look forward to coming home to them. But there was just something about green is, you know, yeah, it's definitely one of my guilty pleasures. That and masturbation.
So you replaced marijuana with moonshine, pretty much.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah. I've never put two and two together like that, but yeah, ever since I quit smoking, I have been drinking shine on a little more often. I'm not a daily drinker, but when I come to South Carolina, yeah, I'll probably be bringing me a jar.
Yeah, I got some West Virginia moonshine I'm gonna bring with me too. I'm gonna let you try the real deal.
So, the real deal, not the liquor store shit.
No, definitely not the liquor store shit. This right here make you go blind.
All right, so listen. So can I just sip off that? Because I'm gonna be on the bike.
What you mean? Yeah. It ain't a lot now. It ain't a lot. It's like a half of a pint. It ain't a lot.
So it's not enough to get me through 2 days. I'll stuff it down in my bag a good little bit. I just worry about breaking my bag.
I mean, it was run through 3 times, so it's pretty damn strong. But I don't know if it'd be enough to last you 2 days or not. No.
Yeah, I'll bring a little bit.
Right. And you said masturbation is a guilty pleasure?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's another thing that I'm I am refraining from at the moment. Not happy about it, but it's one of those things that I got to check myself every now and then. You know what I mean? I know that's probably weird to you, right?
No. I mean, it's something you enjoy doing that not a lot of people know that you enjoy doing. So, I mean, it's definitely a guilty pleasure. I mean, everybody likes a little self gratification every now and then.
Yeah, but it's and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just there's times where I got to check myself a little bit, make sure that it's not an issue, or you know what I mean, because things can get out of hand. You know what I mean? So you gotta check them every now and then, make sure they're not out of hand. No pun intended.
I was getting ready to say, was that pun intended or no? I love masturbation puns. They're fucking hilarious.
So what about you? You got another guilty pleasure?
Oh man, I've got a few. I mean, it's not really weird, but I like, and this is a food guilty pleasure. I like moon pies. I'm addicted to moon pies.
Really? Like the old school moon pie?
Yeah, like the old school moon pies. Yeah, like
Shit.
Yeah.
They still make those?
Yeah, dude, I get them at the grocery store by like a 12 or a 24 pack.
How many do you eat a day, would you say?
Well, here lately, since I've been trying to be a little bit more self-conscious about my weight and trying to last longer for my kids, I normally eat, back in the day, like when I was really hard on them, I had to go through 3-4 of them a day, but
Shit.
Yeah, but here lately I do I try to make it a special moment for me, like a reward for doing good through the week. So, I mean, I only try to do like maybe 1-2 a week now. But, see, I have a thing, like I have a whole ritual with them. I don't just go to the cabinet and rip one out and like, just like, kill one or nothing.
Let me guess, you separate Oreo cookies, or you try to eat the top layer first?
No. No, I just, I put it on a plate and I put it in the microwave and I warm it up.
Ew.
Oh, dude. Man, that's good.
Does the marshmallow go everywhere?
No, dude. Like it bubbles and like liquefies and runs, and you can. Oh man, it's pretty damn good. That a warm moon pie with a cold glass of milk is fucking heaven, dude.
That does sound pretty good, actually.
Yeah, man. It's and the chocolate of the moon pie and the cake and the marshmallow and the milk. That's just pretty fucking good.
Yeah, chocolate milk's mine. I enjoy chocolate milk. I just killed a glass right before we started this podcast, actually.
Now, are we talking about like pre-made in the gallon chocolate milk, like True Moon chocolate milk? Or are we talking about like Nesquik and regular milk and you mix it up?
Yeah, I like the Hershey syrup. It's multifunctional. You know what I mean? Like you can put it on ice cream. You can put it in chocolate milk.
Well, I mean, you don't put it in chocolate milk. You put it in white milk and make chocolate milk out of it, right?
But, dude, I've put it in the milk after a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles.
Because, see, when I was young, my mama used to buy Frosted Flakes. My daddy was a big Frosted Flakes fan. And I didn't necessarily like Frosted Flakes. They weren't really my favorite. I was more of a Cookie Crisp or a Captain Crunch kind of kid. But whenever we didn't have any, and Daddy always had a box of Frosted Flakes in the back of the cabinet, I'd always fix me a bowl. And to make it, like I wanted, I would take Hershey syrup. After I made the bowl of Frosted Flakes, I would drizzle Hershey syrup over it. So make kind of like, and then now they actually have them. They're chocolate Frosted Flakes. So,
really?
Yeah, I would drizzle Hershey syrup over my Frosted Flakes.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I'd been grocery shopping.
Are you eating off of rations or MREs or something? Or what?
I just don't go. I don't like it. I prefer not to go to the grocery store. Now I'll help you tote. Matter of fact, that's kind of an agreement the wife and I have. I don't do grocery shopping. But when you get back with all the groceries, I'll bring them in and I'll put them up.
See, I like to be involved in the grocery shopping process because
you eat snacks.
Not really. Not really. I just know, I like to be involved in what gets brought into the house. I mean, food's food. You know what I mean? It's not like I have like rules of what goes in and what goes out, but I just like to be involved in the grocery shopping. Like whenever we shop for meats, I like certain cuts of steak. I like, certain things. So when the wife goes to the store, she says, "Can I get you in? You need something from the grocery store?" I'm like, yeah, bring me this. And when she does, it's not normally what I want. So I like to be involved in the grocery shopping process.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's something that we are dealing with the wife and the cuts of meat. She does fine for the most part, but I don't know if it's a guy thing but when it comes to meat, you know what I mean? It's like I'm real picky on the cuts of meat.
Yeah, well, I am too. That's what I'm saying. I don't just go to the store and walk by the steak section and just start throwing steaks in. I like to look at them and look at the fat content and the thickness of it, and you know what I mean. Like I like steak is. I guess you could call steak a guilty pleasure. I mean, everybody eats red meat for the most part, but I take pride in cooking steak on the grill and the way it's fixed and the way it's prepared and all that shit. So I'm a little picky about my grill meat.
Yeah, we've been. That's one thing that we've been treating ourselves to at least once a week. Every time we go grocery shopping, we get steak. So yeah, at least once a week.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just when the wife asks me, "You want to cook on the grill tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get something to cook." So she'll go and she'll bring back this little chintzy ass like paper thin fucking something or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is this? But I mean, by the time you throw it on the grill and go to the cooler and crack a beer, it's time to take it off already because it's a fucking thin. I don't know, man. Like I like shopping for my steaks. I mean, I just don't let anybody pick out my cut of steak. Anyway, y'all can get what the hell you want to, and I'll cook it. But when I eat a steak, I want that motherfucker to be thick and juicy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right too, because my wife likes her steak rare. So if she comes home with that bullshit, then it is very hard to cook a steak that thin rare.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like put it on, flip it over, put it on, and take it off.
Yep, I was getting ready to say that same thing. Yep. So, do you have like a I know you said chocolate milk, but do you have like a food guilty pleasure? Like when you're not on your whole nutrition kick, do you have like a food guilty pleasure?
Yeah, I'm not real big into sweets. I mean, we have cookies and ice cream here for the kids, and we used to get high. The cookies and everything that came into play, but since we don't have the sweets, we have when the kids are here. But yeah, chips and dip. I've always been into chips and dip. But here's the weird thing about me. Even as a kid, I would prefer more substance, if you will, as opposed to getting candy or anything. Like I would rather make a sandwich than to get a candy bar. But now chips and dip, and not just any dip. Now I like the tortilla chips and queso dip. And pickles. I love some damn pickles. I will eat 3 pickles back to back. That's how much I like pickles.
Yeah, I dig pickles. I dig pickles so much that even after the pickles are gone, the jar stays in the refrigerator, and I sip on the pickle juice.
Jacqueline does the same thing. It's disgusting.
Nah, dude, it's healthy.
That's what she says. She says it's good for something. I forget what she says, but
well, I know. Being a softball dad, and we go to softball tournaments through the summertime. The concession stands sell pickles, like the big, fat excuse me, the big fat like dollar pickles. You know what I mean? They come in a little plastic sleeve that you get at the fair and shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And they sell them when the kids get hot and dehydrated. The sodium, the salt in them, kind of brings you back to life a little bit because the electrolytes and all that shit in it.
Yeah, I heard it's good for cramps.
Yeah, and vinegar, a spoonful of vinegar a day is supposed to be good for you too. So that kind of takes care of that too. Helps with blood pressure and cholesterol and all that. So plus I just like fucking pickle juice. I even matter of fact, talking about being involved in going to the grocery store and shit. We were at the grocery store one night and walked by the frozen food section where the ice creams and shit are, and I found dill pickle freeze pops.
Yeah.
They were dill pickle juice freeze pops. So I bought. They come in like a 6-pack. You know what I mean? Because they're fucking dill pickle juice. So you can't buy like a 24-pack of them. But I bought them because I was curious. I know what pickle juice tastes like, but what does pickle juice freeze pops taste like? So I bought them. We brought them home. We froze them, and me and the kids waited till they got good, froze or whatever. And we kind of stood in the kitchen and ripped one open a piece and tried it all, at the same time or whatever. And I'm gonna have to say that they are not as good as like regular jarred pickle juice. They have a weird aftertaste. So we opened the 3, and we wound up throwing them away because nobody eat them anymore. I just drink regular pickle juice.
What was that a few months ago? I saw you and your kids eating what appeared to be for the first time some kind of fruit punch and pickles or something like that.
They're called pickles. They are dill pickles that were soaked in tropical fruit punch, and they turn like a red color or whatever because they're soaked in fruit punch or whatever. But I can't remember who makes them. I'm not going to call the brand out because I'm not real sure. But whoever made them, I can't think of the name right now. But they called them. They played on the word tropical, like tropical punch or whatever, and they called them pickles.
I can see that. So you get a sweet and sour taste off of them.
Yeah, but they were not good.
No?
No, man. Like they had a weird, like really briny aftertaste. Like you get the pickle juice, like the dill pickle juice, but there was something about the way the fruit punch and the pickle juice coagulated together. It just wasn't a good aftertaste. I don't know, something about them. Like the initial bite of them were pretty damn good, but
And it actually made them red.
Yeah, it made them red. Yeah, well, not really like bright red. It was more like a pink color. But yeah, they turned like a red color. It was weird. I seen them on the shelf, and kids were like, "Oh, that's crazy!" So I put them in the buggy, and we paid for them and went home and put them in the refrigerator. And when they got cold, my kids are into these internet challenges that are all the craze now.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Yeah, so they made a fruit punch pickle challenge out of it. And we all stood together and we just chopped up one pickle because we didn't want to waste a bunch of them. But we all took a piece of one red fruit punch pickle and videoed it and took the bite at the same time and all that. But not a fan. Not a fan. I'll stick with my regular dill pickles. And I prefer the spear over the chip or the actual whole pickle.
Yeah, I prefer the whole pickle. But here's something crazy. Now I don't know the name of the other ones, but we have some pickles this time that I'm not a big fan of. Man, they're like, it's almost like it's an extra pickly taste. It's the Vlasic. I'm not a big fan of those, man. They're okay. So imagine the taste of pickles and magnify that times 3. There's a green kind that it's in the green jar. I don't know what they're called. Do you by chance?
The brand, you mean?
Yeah.
Mount Olive.
Yeah, I think that's it. I prefer those.
Yeah, those are what we deal with. Yeah.
Now, I've never had these Vlasics. We've always just done, the Mount Olives. So, wife went grocery shopping, brought home some pickles, and of course, like you mentioned, stick them in the refrigerator, let them, get a little chill on them. And dude, the first one that I ate, I couldn't even eat the whole damn thing. I wouldn't say it was a sour taste, but it was a very amped up pickle taste. Matter of fact, all the ones that I've eaten since then, I've had to take a break and set it down for a little bit and then come back to it.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's super weird. So I don't like the Vlasic pickles, apparently. I like the Mount Olive pickles.
Yeah. I'd have to say another guilty pleasure of mine would have to be eBay.
I see your eBay, and I'll double up on an Amazon.
Dude, I'm constantly on eBay. Everything I do, I'm a huge internet shopper. And,
yeah, I am now since I bought a bike.
Yeah, the wife all the time. Did you buy something from eBay? Did you buy something from eBay? All the time. I'm like, and I have to think, like I bought so much shit. You know what I mean? Like, what did you buy from eBay that was $25.99 or whatever? And I'm like, let me see. I bought this, I bought that. It was that, I have to think about what the hell I buy because I'm constantly on eBay looking for. I'll just scroll, like if I'm interested in something, or like especially when I first started vaping. Oh, dude, it was all the fucking time I was buying wire and cotton and tanks and mods. And, oh, man, I was getting something in the mail like 2 times a week.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Amazon. You can find anything on Amazon, anything.
You can on eBay, too. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're the same thing. You mean just shit sites where you can buy shit cheaper than what you can find it anywhere else, right?
Well, I've looked on eBay. I've bought a few things on eBay before Amazon, but I don't find Amazon as user friendly as eBay for some reason. I don't know if it's just me or what. I guess I'm just so used to eBay, but I just like eBay better. It's easier to maneuver around than Amazon to me for some reason. Now I do like the 2-day shipping that Amazon offers because I can get my shit lickety split. You know what I mean? But matter of fact, we just got some new microphone equipment not too long ago, and they came from Amazon. Believe it or not.
Yeah, Red likes Amazon so much that well, wait a minute. So you prefer eBay, yet you're an Amazon Prime member?
My wife is an Amazon Prime member because she was because she was a student. She gets like a special Amazon Prime discount or something. So she has an Amazon Prime account. So in order to get these microphones that we have, what do they call it? PDQ, pretty damn quick. I went through Amazon to get them faster. So, and actually the mics that we were looking at, Amazon didn't offer them. So, or eBay didn't offer them. So I went with Amazon instead. And I even took it a step farther for my little eBay guilty pleasure. I not only buy from eBay, but I also sell shit on eBay. So that's kind of a thing that I do. Like if I have shit laying around that I don't use for like 6 months, I'll put it on eBay and fucking sell it.
Well, they have a Facebook marketplace now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny that you mentioned eBay and everything. I'm notorious for I'm not a materialistic person. Dude, I don't have nice clothes. I mean, I do. I have nice clothes that warrant when we go to places that warrant nice clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't have, I'm very rarely do I buy anything for myself. The wife gets upset with me sometimes because I'm just not that guy, man. I don't go buy new clothes. You know, most of the clothes that I have were bought for me. Even tools, you know, as embarrassing as that sounds, I like it. I like tools. I'd like to have more tools. I'm just not a shopping kind of guy until I bought a motorcycle. So today, you know, I'm getting ready for this trip, you know, up there to see you in Murrells Inlet.
Yep.
So I'm going to the bike, you know, doing some routine maintenance on it, and I see that my air filter's kind of shitty. So I make a trip up to the Harley dealership just because I have a custom, I have some custom parts on it, so you can't get them just anywhere. So I go up to the dealership, and you know, I call ahead of time, so they have the parts. So I go up. It could have been just an in and out. But when I got there, I was like, well, shit, let me look around a little bit. You know, I was thinking maybe get a sticker, you know, something.
Hell yeah.
I'm walking around, dude, and, you know, mind you, I have a full helmet, a full face helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that motherfucker gets hot. My beard's getting bigger and longer, so it's uncomfortable on my beard. I've been looking for a half helmet, a quarter helmet, you know, ever since I bought a bike. And I just couldn't. I got a weird head. Like, hats don't fit me right. Very rarely. When you see me in a hat, like I probably have 20 hats hanging on my wall in my bedroom, and I probably wear 2 of them.
Damn.
Yeah. So just finding a helmet, like a lot of them, you know, like I'm talking about like a quarter helmet, like a quarter shell.
Yeah.
They just sit so high up off my head, it looks ridiculous. So I don't want to wear that shit. So I was at the Harley dealership, and I just figured, you know, I looked at the stickers, I looked at a couple of accessories for the bike, and the air filter was $50.
Damn.
Yeah, so I figured, you know, that's plenty, you know what I mean? But then I got over to the helmet section, and I finally found, they call it the world's smallest helmet. DOT certified. It sits super low on the head, but was
it like a yarmulke that sits on top of your head or something?
Yeah, got pretty damn close. It's almost like an inflated beanie, if you will.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I love it, man. It's so badass.
And you chose this over like a turtle shell helmet?
Yeah, I mean the turtle shell. I mean, look, it's. I know in reality I should be wearing a full helmet. You know what I mean? I know that. But I also know that I should be wearing my seatbelt every time I get in the fucking car. You know, but
right.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's about comfort and, you know, being cool.
Yeah. So
I get home and I'm excited about it. So I have so the look I was going for, because I have a beard, and when I ride without a helmet, my beard is just everywhere, man. The wind blows it, and it's all crazy. And so I got home. I wanted to show the wife and the kids, so I put it on, and I put my sunglasses on, and I was feeling badass. So I went and got one of my damn handkerchiefs, you know what I mean? And I did the whole, I don't even know what you call it, you know, like the bank robber style, you know, wrap it, you know, below your eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
And it serves a purpose wearing it like that. You know what I mean? It keeps the wind blowing my beard everywhere, you know, and if it rains, you know, it'll help a little bit.
Yeah.
And the wife, while I'm over here putting my air filter and, you know, tightening everything back up on the bike, she finds these face shields is what they're called. They look like the bandana, but instead of tying them around your neck, you put them over your head and they slide down under your eyes, so they don't come untied, you know what I mean? But they have crazy ass designs on them, like skulls. So if I have my sunglasses on, it looks like my sunglasses, and then right below my sunglasses is a skeleton face. Dude, it is so badass.
Yeah, I've seen those on Facebook. It's like when you're not wearing it, it looks like a turtleneck.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So, dude, so she's looking at them, and she sees a couple of badass ones that have the skeleton faces, you know what I mean, and some badass American, American flag ones, and some camo ones. So I'm like, well, what's the website? Let me look at them on my phone. So, dude, I got one that looks like, you may have seen it on Facebook. I'm not sure, but it's dude's got a cigar in his mouth.
Yes, I have seen it. Yep.
Man, that is so badass. So she put the rush on it, so it'll be here for an extra $15. So I got a beanie, some stickers, and 4 of those face shields for $29.
4 of them?
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Damn, I thought they were more expensive than that.
Yeah, me too. When she was telling me about the package deal or whatever, I was like, well, hold on a minute. I just spent $200 at the Harley dealership. You know, what the fuck are we doing here?
Damn. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, so guilty pleasures at the moment for me, online or internet shopping for the bike. Dude, if it was up to me, I'd be buying shit left and right for this fucking bike.
Yeah. Yeah. Was when I first started vaping, like I bought a mod that I finally liked because I was trying like all different kinds of mods and I was buying this one, buying that one. Excuse me. Damn.
It sounded nasty.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. I'm so over it.
How's it taste?
Not very good.
Yeah. Do you swallow it?
Well, I'm not really coughing up anything anymore. It's just a cough now. I don't know. It's aggravating. Yeah, it's aggravating shit. But anyway, I used to buy mods left and right, $40 here, $50 here, $100 here. And I finally found one that I liked, and I finally started using it exclusively. So I started buying different tanks for it, and then I started buying different, buildable, rebuildable decks and all this kind of stuff. And dude, it was super costly. What I was supposed to be using to help me quit smoking cigarettes quickly turned into a hobby because of eBay.
Yeah.
But another guilty pleasure that I have, and I can't believe I haven't even mentioned this one yet. I collect T-shirts.
And miniature Harley Davidsons.
And miniature Harley Davidson, yes.
Dude, would you please bring at least one Rosenlund?
If I can remember to go by and get one.
I'll remind you. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be there actually.
Are you really?
Yeah. Well,
that's awesome, dude. I'm glad I get to see you again.
Yeah, right.
But no, dude, I collect T-shirts. Like I'm constantly buying shirts from T-shirts from somewhere. Like, every time I go to a concert, every time I go to a beard competition, every time I go anywhere that has a special event shirt, I'm buying that motherfucker. I just bought 3 T-shirts not even a week ago on fucking eBay. So I buy shirts and shit. I buy vape mods. I buy
what kind of shit. What kind of shirts did you buy on the 3 shirts? What shirts were they?
Well, I bought. I'm a fan of outlaw Americana music. It's kind of like alternative country, I guess you could call it. And there is an
like Hank Williams III?
Kinda, but I'm talking more of along the lines of like Arlo McKinley, Tyler Childers, Coulter Wall, that kind of shit. But Coulter Wall on his website has a special shirt that he's put out for his new album that's come out. And it has his name on the front of it and the name of the album on the back and all this. He was running a special on them for $10 a piece.
Shit.
Yeah, so I bought me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, one. She likes Coulter Wall also. But the eBay shirts I bought, like one has a picture, and it's so stupid because I love this guy to death, and not a lot of people like him. You know who Bob Ross is?
The painter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought a Bob Ross T-shirt.
So gay, dude. That is so gay.
Dude, I love Bob Ross, man.
So do I, but not enough to wear a damn T-shirt.
Well, you don't like him as much as I do, evidently. Then,
Yeah, That's definitely a guilty pleasure right there.
I like weird, obscure T-shirts, man, and I buy them all the time. My wife gets on to me all the time. You do not need another damn T-shirt, but I always buy it anyway.
I do buy clothes. It's weird, dude. I'm almost in a weird, insecure phase right now. It's like I'm in between skinny and fat, so I find it very hard for.
No. You need to call it what it is. It's 2018. You're not in between sizes or whatever.
A dad bod.
A dad bod. There you go. It's called a dad bod.
Yeah. So I'll buy. But the thing is that I'm blessed genetically. Meaning, when I do work out, I can lose weight quickly. I can gain muscle quickly. So
I thought you were going to talk about the size of your penis. I'm glad you didn't go there.
No, everybody that listens to it should know by now that I'm well endowed. But
see, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares that you have a big penis. Nobody cares.
Well, sure they do.
Why would they care that you have a big penis?
I don't know. Ask them. I don't know.
I think you just like saying that you have a big penis, and you play it off like everybody wants to know that I have a big penis.
Yeah, but you're right, and I should be a little bit more humble. I should just, make them think. I wonder if he's got a big penis or not.
Because not everybody is blessed with a big penis. So whenever you talk about your big penis, you kind of make the little penis guys feel a little insecure about themselves. So
yeah, but I would think that a majority of the male population has an average sized penis. Wouldn't you think?
Well, I try not to think about the average size of the American penis, but I would assume so.
Yeah, but we've talked about, we did an episode on does size matter, and we both know that we both have seen a few penises, right? And have you ever seen other than on porn or TV or magazine or whatever, the penises that you saw firsthand? Did you ever see any small penises?
I think I'm not. I try to block those. I try to block those memories out of my head.
So what do you mean? So when you saw this particular penis, your initial thought was, man, that's a little penis.
No, I didn't size it up. I mean, I wasn't like looking at him like he was short and shit. You know what I mean? Like head to toe or whatever. I don't know what small is. I don't know what big is. What's the average? I mean, why the hell are we talking about penises on a guilty pleasure episode?
Because that's your guilty pleasure, penises.
My guilty pleasure is penises?
Yeah, I think so. You keep talking about my big penis.
No, you keep talking about your big penis.
So you keep talking about my penis, and I remind you that it's a big penis.
I don't keep talking about your big penis. No.
See, there you go again. You just called it a big penis. Appreciate it.
I have said big penis in the last 5 minutes more times than I've said in 38 years.
Yeah, but you said your big penis.
Okay, well, my big penis. Okay, which is totally not true. But.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up, man. It's been about an hour. I don't want to overdo it.
So you guilty pleasure on
chocolate milk, masturbation, marijuana, and pickles, and motorcycles, and online shopping.
And your big penis.
And yeah, definitely the big penis. Definitely. Why is it so long that I have a big penis? And I'm proud of it. I didn't always have a big penis.
What, did you just acquire it? Like it just showed up one day?
No, I did cocaine for a lot of years, and you don't have a penis when you do cocaine.
Wait. So it was. I don't know. I want you to explain this to me. I don't want to keep talking about and make a whole segment out of your penis, but you did cocaine for a certain amount of years, and you had like cocaine dick.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
And you stopped doing cocaine, and all of a sudden you realized you had a big penis.
Yep, that's it, pretty much. But I think some of it might be. Now, I don't know this to be a medical fact, but I've tugged on it for a majority of my life, so I may have stretched that motherfucker out a little bit.
Hand raised it, you.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was good shit. You a funny motherfucker.
So I would like for you to put this fucking inflatable beanie helmet you have on Instagram so everybody can see it, because I'm curious of what it looks like.
Yeah, do you want me to put my bandana and my sunglasses on too? Because I mean, look, it looks pretty silly with just a helmet on. I'm wearing shorts right now for crying out loud.
I want you to validate how cool the bandana thing is. I want you to do it before the bandana helmet picture and after the bandana helmet picture, so we can see how much difference the bandana makes.
Yeah, well, it's and actually, and ironically, all at the same time. I don't want to get into it, but Ray don't know what I'm talking about. I'm wearing the bandana that looks the most badass with it is a bandana that I received on my wedding day from an old friend of mine. It's black and green, and it has the 4-leaf clovers. It's an Irish. It looks like a regular black bandana, but where all the white would be, it's green.
Right.
And instead of all the cool, fancy designs on it, it's some 4-leaf clovers, and it's pretty badass. That's
called a paisley design, AJ.
Yeah, but the art on a regular black one?
On a regular run-of-the-mill, everyday bandana, that design is a paisley design.
Look at there. So you're full of all kind of information, ain't you?
Useless information.
Yeah, it's definitely useless. Until now, of course.
Until now, yeah. See, it just pops up and then it's relevant.
All right, let's wrap this up, man. I got an early bike ride. So real quick, I want to talk about this. So a friend of mine reached out to me about a motorcycle club.
Okay.
Well, I was waiting for some jokes.
It's gay as fuck. I pick on you all the time about you little. I mean, you're going on a ride with your motorcycle club in the morning, right? That's why we're cutting the podcast early. You're going on a bike ride with your boys, right?
Yeah, but it's I'm not a member yet. I mean, like this. I'm going for the first time. I'm meeting up with a guy that I ride with on a regular basis, and it's all this particular club is wrapped around vets. Like they do a lot of charity work, and it's kind of like vet oriented, if you will.
But you're not a vet.
No, I know, but it's about giving back to our vets. Not necessarily only vets get to be in it.
What's the name of the motorcycle club called?
I don't even know yet. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm going into this thing blind.
See, if I had a motorcycle and I was invited to be in a motorcycle club, I would want to know what the name of the club is first before I went right, because they could be like
the white supremacist riders.
Yeah, or the purple rainbow unicorn riders or something.
I think they're the shell top riders.
Shell top riders.
Yeah.
So
it's not gay.
So you had an ulterior motive when you bought your helmet today.
No, I've been looking for this kind of helmet ever since. The truth is that I live in Florida.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you bought this helmet just to go for this ride tomorrow with these shell top riders.
No, but that is funny. That is a bit ironic.
Don't you think?
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I'm going there first thing in the morning. I'm meeting up with this guy. We're gonna have some breakfast at the local Waffle House, and that's at 8 a.m. And then we got to be, and this meeting is at one of the members' houses. So
wait a minute. Did you say Waffle House?
Yeah, the Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Spell that for me real quick.
WAFFA.
Going down to the good old Waffle House.
Yep. So that's at 0800.
I think you are being lured to this man's house for
Anal sex.
anal sex. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, but what if it was to? What if they wanted me to
That's your
what?
that's your initiation is to take a penis in the butt to be in the shell top. That's what a shell top is. The helmet.
Yeah, but what if? Not helmet. But what if they wanted me to come there to be the pitcher and not the catcher? I mean, that's not gay, right?
Hey, man. I mean, like the saying goes, I'm not gay. My boyfriend is. Or $20 is $20. So I mean, I'm not going to judge you if you're the pitcher and not the catcher. I mean, you do what you want to do. I mean, whether it, and I'm just assuming here, but an asshole is an asshole.
Well, no. I mean, some have hair around it and some don't.
But it's still an asshole.
Yeah, but some have hair around them and some don't. That makes a big difference. It makes a big difference today. 10 years ago, 15, well, I'd say probably more like 20 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that different.
Hair didn't matter then?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure that you can remember a time where, well, I'm a little older than you, but there was a time where
you ain't that much older than I am.
Yeah, about 4 years.
But you act like you got decades on me. Back in my day, you wouldn't remember that. Yeah, I'm older than you. You're only like 4 years older than me. We come from the same era. Okay?
I know, but some fads don't last that long. So there may have been a fad that, you didn't grow up in.
Name one fad that you grew up in that I didn't.
But I also lived in Europe for a while, so
I'm talking about the States. You were still 4 years older than me when you lived in the States.
Did you ever wear MC Hammer pants?
I didn't wear them, but they were a thing, yes.
What about, let's see.
Did you wear your clothes backwards like crisscross?
I didn't, but yeah, I mean, but that's not that wasn't that long ago. I mean, it was, but
yeah,
not that.
Sure. That was fucking like 25, almost 30 years ago, bro.
All right, well, there was a phase where, so wait a minute, so you're telling me that crisscross and them are like 30 years old now?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay, so back in the day, it wasn't uncommon for a man to wear women's panties. Do you remember that?
No.
There you go. See? There you go.
Because you just made that up. Men do not wear women's panties.
I was waiting on you to say, yeah, I remember that.
No, dude, I don't remember that. Not at all. That's probably something you did on the side. That's probably one of your guilty pleasures. You just try to throw that in there and try to make fun of it. But that's probably one of your really hidden guilty pleasures.
Yeah, it is, but I like to wear them backwards. I like the string to be in the front.
Dude, that is so
makes my cock look bigger.
That is so gross, dude.
The problem is that, I mean, you got to have your meat taters on one side or the other. You know what I mean? You can't really split, right down the middle.
Why not? That's probably the more comfortable way to wear them is down the middle, right?
Well, you can put them on the middle of your ball sack. I mean, you can have a ball on the left and the right, but what are you gonna do with the damn with the business end?
You split it down the middle.
No.
Look, they don't call them banana hammocks for no reason.
Yeah, but I don't have a beer can cock. You know what I mean? That motherfucker ain't gonna stay centered up.
So you have a big penis, but it's like pencil size?
Yeah, it's long but narrow. I have who was it? Was it King of the Hill? Where he had a narrow urethra?
Oh, damn, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I guess that was King of the Hill. I think so.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I don't have a big penis. I have an average penis.
Oh, don't try to play it. Don't try to play it off now.
Well, I mean, I'm 7 inches erect, so that's 1 inch above average. So I think that would be considered a big penis.
In a world of guys with little penises, yeah, that's a big penis.
Yeah, but the average is 6 inches.
According to who?
Statistics. We just did a whole episode on this. Does size matter? And we talked about all this.
We did. But when we talk about penis size, I try not to like store those kind of memories. You know what I mean?
Well, somebody don't take this podcast very seriously.
Because you're talking about somebody that pisses on his zipper every time he pees outside. I mean, I try not to take big penis information very seriously.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I said like 10 minutes ago that I got to go, fool. I got to go and get in bed. I got to cuddle with the wife.
Yeah, you're old, and you got to get up in the morning, and you got to drink coffee and eat your oatmeal and read the news.
Gotta go hang out.
All that shit. Oh,
yep, I got to go hang out with my motorcycle gang.
And you have to go get sodomized by your motorcycle gang for initiation.
We're gonna go ride our hogs into town and rape and pillage.
Wow. One another?
Okay, maybe not that far. We're definitely gonna ride into town. Coming to a town near you, fellas, ladies.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
So yeah, guilty pleasures. Everybody has them.
Some people just don't talk about them. So we talk about it.
So you don't have to. So you don't have to. That's right. You can find us on Facebook at Paycheck and Red, Twitter at Paycheck and Red, Instagram at Paycheck and Red Podcast. You can also find this podcast on Drama City Productions / Paycheck and Red, paycheckandred.com, where we have merch. You can listen to the podcast. You can subscribe to the podcast. You can shoot us an email to let us know how we're doing. Give us some podcast episode ideas and all that good shit at paintedlines@paycheckandred.com. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, stop by over there and leave us a 5-star review and a kind comment. We appreciate it. But if not, we're on the majority of podcast listening platforms. So check us out at Conversations with Paycheck and Red.
And find us at Merle's Inlet, South Carolina, September 14th and 15th.
Yeah, come buy us a beer. We're poor.
Yeah, definitely poor. I just spent $200 at the Harley dealership.
On a turtle shell gay inflatable helmet.
It's a quarter shell, not a turtle shell.
Quarter shell, turtle shell. It sounds the same. So I'm calling it a turtle shell, and it inflates.
All right, well, that's it. Y'all keep an eye out for pictures of my new turtle shell helmet.
On Instagram. Yeah. I want to see this. This is going to be funny as shit. And I'm going to make fun of it like a motherfucker.
All right, well, that's it. See ya.